Hi guys, welcome to Tarot in the Dark. My name is Tori, and I felt called to do a collective love reading. I don't know what's gonna come out, so we're gonna find out together. But I just have been feeling this like overwhelming energy of love, and like even in my I buy flowers for myself every week, and the last 2 weeks I've been buying like red, deep dark red, intense like colorful flowers. And I it's probably the energy of, you know, Cancerian season where we feel very nurtured and loved. I've been pouring into myself a lot, but either way, I'm going to do a collective love reading. I felt called to do this, so we're going to just kind of dig in and just see for the collective, like what's going on in love lives of the collective, okay? Okay, gossip. Wow. Yeah, see, this is so beautiful. I love this. Sorry, I needed to just get a sip of water. The gossip energy is all about being awakened. It's awakening the consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. This is absolutely deep heart chakra energy that is expressed through the throat. Okay, what Spirit is showing me is that you are, whoever this reading is for, it's for someone who is allowing themselves to be open to new opportunities in love. I am picking up on the energy of someone who's gone through a lot of stress and strain in the past, a lot of dark nights, almost seeing like a dark night of the soul occur like a couple of times in this person's life in the past. And it's because people have gossiped so much about you that you bought into it. That's how this feels to me. It feels to me like you bought into the lies regarding love in the past, and there's something that's awakening in you that's teaching you that that wasn't love all along. There's a healing essence to this. It feels very much like someone coming to the acceptance of themselves. Let me move something really quickly. Sorry, guys. It was just going to kind of be in the way. But there's an acceptance of yourself. This is beautiful energy. Gossip is not always necessarily negative. I think oftentimes we attribute it to that when it's not. Whoever this reading is for, you're choosing not to listen to the voice of others who tell you that you should not trust, or who've told you in the past that love doesn't exist, that Prince Charming or the Princess Charming isn't a real thing. That Disney fairy tale isn't a real thing is what I'm hearing. You're no longer buying into those lies. And it's because you've gone out on a mission. The seeker energy here, this is a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Okay? This is like the hermit energy. This is going out on a pilgrimage, on a mission to seek what it is that you truly desire. And it's almost like I'm hearing that there's no way that I'll accept that love doesn't exist. There's no way. Like, there's no way that I'll sit back and accept that this type of love that I've been experiencing is the end all. Okay, that's how this feels to me. Whoever this reading is for, you've been saying, listen, the colors may have been orange in the past, but I'm stepping into an array of colors, right? It's like a complete transformation. It feels very Aquarian in nature, like the energy of allowing. I'm going to allow myself to be open to new possibilities, and in the process I'm going to honor the fact that I can trust love again. And it's almost like I'm hearing like an acceptance of the fact that you are love. This is very much a lot about an individual who's been on a pilgrimage of seeking love and validation from themselves versus love and validation from others. Let me zoom the camera out. You may see more than I want you to, because I have my little book back here with my dates for my other readings. But yeah, I want to expand that view. That's what Spirit is saying too. There's an expansive perspective. Spirit has been expanding your perspective. Changing the way that you see the world around you by changing the way that you see yourself, that you see love, that you accept love, and that you receive love. This is the happy, healthy, wealthy, wise card. This is about mentorship, fulfillment, peace of mind, and self-care. Yeah, definitely pouring into yourself is getting you where you desire to be in regards to love. This is, look at this is like a second chance. Again, like I'm feeling that doing away with the past, no longer believing the lies of the past. This is another chance to be a reclamation, a second chance, a rebirth, and emotional healing. This is absolutely for the individuals who will not any longer believe the lies of the past and who are embracing the new in life by setting the bar for what the new looks like. This is very much Aquarian energy, okay? Like the new age of Aquarian energy. That's very much what this feels like, okay? This is beautiful. I love this. Whoever this is for, you've been doing the work. You've been making the progress. And that's that journey, that pilgrimage that you've been on, right? The Rido energy, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. These are rune cards, but this is the Rido energy with movement, journey, and impetus. This is about taking advantage of the journey and seeing it through a different lens. The bottom deck energy is the Ingas rune, which is about seed, fertility, and potential. This is almost like an Empress vibe here. You've been planting the seeds and now they're fertile and ready to start producing. Okay, the seeds that you've been planting are ready to start producing. They're fertile. They've been embedded in fertile ground and they're going to start producing. I'm hearing that loud and clear. Love messages for the collective, please, Spirit. I'm going to take 2 of these cards here. Thank you. Bottom deck energy is guidance. This is like the 3 of Wands energy. I do feel a very strong energy of being spiritually protected during this time. I also am confident that your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors have guided you to this place that has been this pilgrimage. When you go on a journey as the seeker, right? When you go on a journey as a seeker, you have to have some type of guidance. Spiritual guidance. There's no way that you would go out on a pilgrimage if you didn't have guidance. So I believe that this journey has been one that has been very guided. I think for a lot of you, you feel like there hasn't been much progress. Like it feels like you're kind of like waiting for something to change, waiting for something to transition. Ooh, morality. This is the Queen of Swords. I love this depiction of the Queen of Swords. She's caged. This is the past energy. This is the future is what I'm hearing. This is where you're at now, but this is where you were. You were in the energy of withholding your emotions, keeping your heart locked in, caged in, clouded by your thoughts and your ideas. They were dark clouds. They were fear-based clouds because there was no freedom in them. You had your heart blocked off and closed off because you were believing the lies and the threats of the past. And that's what's changing in you. You're removing the gate on your heart. Removing the gate on your heart. Wow, clinging to the past. Yeah, overcoming this. This is the new energy. You're no longer allowing yourself. It's like you've changed the channel. You've changed the channel. You're no longer clinging to the past because you understand that that Queen of Swords energy, which is also very Aquarian, you understand that that energy has kept you stuck and stagnant. And as you move forward into the future, you're releasing the past. You're, again, changing the channel, creating a new story. You're coming out of the box. You're ready to be put on display. You're ready to shine. You're ready to be seen. This is amazing. This is like amazing energy. And I know we can look at that and be like, how's that the future? Because the future is that you're moving on to the Six of Cups energy. You're allowing yourself to feel again, moving back into the space of the childlike love, right? This has been a very, very long journey for you. You're still on the journey because I don't think you've arrived yet. I don't think you've arrived yet, but your journey has been very challenging. But there's so many beautiful moments that they're showing me along the journey. And these beautiful moments have allowed you to actually like gain clarity in regards to who you are, right? Look at that Five of Pentacles energy at the bottom of the deck with obstacles and challenges. You've been faced with many obstacles and challenges, many, but you've chose to overcome them. You've taken the risk needed and necessary in order to overcome them. That's awesome. This is so beautiful. So beautiful, guys. This patience energy here, this is temperance. Okay? This has required a lot of patience. A journey is a long one, right? Nobody goes out on a journey and decides, I love this. God, you guys, Spirit is so faithful. God is so awesome. This is closing this out, closing out the ideas that the past have power over you. This is the World card. The bottom of the deck, I'm going to start here and then I'll go back here because I'm feeling a lot right now. But the patience and planning, this is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, this is representative of planting the seeds and waiting throughout the seasons to watch those seeds produce, right? That's where Spirit was telling me. Your seeds that you planted are fertile now. This is confirmation of that. You've planted the seeds and your patience and planning is about to pay off big time. It's about to pay off big time. With patience here, again, temperance. Look at this temperance energy. It is about planting a seed and waiting for it to grow. I don't even need to repeat that. The decisions that you've made have been very challenging decisions. I see some of you getting divorces, some of you having financial losses, some of you losing out on crops and things that you invested in that you grew. You've had to make a lot of difficult and challenging decisions. Oftentimes these decisions and choices that you had to make made you feel as if you were going to lose. You had a lot of losses that you've had to endure in life. But that's all closing out, because what's coming next is that you will experience recognition and rewards. This is the Three of Wands energy, which you also had here at the bottom of the deck with guidance. The Three of Wands energy. Now you're going to start to be seen. And this is very interesting. I'm going to show you this. You're going to start to be seen as the master. And that's because you've been able to weave your past experiences into guidance. The past experiences are producing recognition and rewards, and it's because of your diligence. It's because of your persistence. It's because of this Seven of Pentacles energy of you being patient and planning and determined to make sure that this worked out in your favor. You're no longer sitting in the past with the World here. This is closing out that cycle, allowing things to naturally end so that new things can begin. And this is going to bring in wealth, blessings, love, ooh, passion. Ooh, I love it. Let me get a couple more. Okay, that's too many. I'm like, that's too many. All right, let's see. You are highly thought of. Yeah, this is this future energy. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Look at this. The Queen of Swords only gets to this energy because she's been hurt. So sad. A fair man, dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. The Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And look at this, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. This fire is what's coming towards you. Okay, this fire is what's coming towards you. And the weeping willow, family sorrow. See, I did see this too. And oftentimes the Queen of Swords is known for being a divorcee. So some of you could have suffered a loss of relationships, serious relationships, or even divorces. The bottom of the deck energy is doing something risky and taking a chance. And that's what you have chosen to do. Whoever this reading is for, you had to take a chance. You had to take a risk. That's where this comes into play. These cards come into play with you weighing the pros and the cons and being willing to sacrifice, knowing that you could possibly be taking a risk that would lead to losses. A gamble is what I'm seeing with this. But you chose to do that because you had enough faith to hope and believe that something great would come back to you in return for your sacrifices. And it's going to. I hope you guys can see these. It's going to. With the dragon here, beware of self-delusion. This is absolutely energy of the past. You were delusional because you didn't see your value. You were delusional because you trusted the fact that other people had opinions and you didn't want to, be rude to them or put them down. You didn't want to make them feel less than because you've been made to feel less than. But you're moving away from that. This Rido energy, Rido, is taking you forward. It's the Chariot energy for me right now. Very much giving Chariot energy. And you're going to move into brighter days. You have, again, had to endure a lot. You've suffered a lot. And you have gone through a metamorphosis. And you're now the butterfly. And you're ready to come out. The Four of Cups. Yeah, wow, the Ten of Cups. I'm moving this over here. Wow, guys. You're going from the Four of Cups to the Ten of Cups. That's awesome. The Eight of Wands, quickly. Spirit ain't playing about you. You done did the work. So now comes the rewards, okay? The rewards and recognition. I'm dividing this because this is how Spirit is telling me that these cards are supposed to be laid out. And I'm going to get all the cards out and then I'll go through the messages. The Nine of Pentacles. This is your current energy. You're sitting here single and ready to mingle. Transformation. Spirit is transforming that. Whoa. The Two of Cups. The Hierophant wanting to show their faces. Okay. The Six of Swords. This is where you're going. Okay. One more. And the Four of Wands. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. What I personally love about this, the Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. This is going right in the middle. Okay, this is why he told me to divide this like this. Thank you, team. This is why they want me to do this. Let me move this over. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I hope you can see all the cards. A change is coming. The Queen of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Guys, the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. This is what you've already done. You've already walked away from the identity that was connected to the past. Okay? No longer believing the lies that you're supposed to stay stuck in a relationship, situationship, in an experience, or in an opportunity based on the fact that this person is the best option. Okay? You're not allowing yourself to sit in that. This is awesome. The Four of Cups, this is about feeling dissatisfied with life. Whoever this reading is for, you felt very dissatisfied with the way that your life was. Okay, you had a lot of confusion. There were a lot of secrets with this scorpionic energy here. And it was just not making you happy. You went from the 4 to the 7 of Cups, meaning you didn't feel connected to the relationships and the people around you. You needed to move away in order for you to feel content. You were looking for safety and security, and you didn't feel that with your community and the people around you. You didn't feel home. You didn't feel comforted. You did not feel safe, protected, and at ease, because I'm seeing 8 swords here. So what you did was you disconnected yourself. You gained your confidence. You finally started to see who you were, the true power and authority that you possess. This is coming to an experience of the I am with the Aries energy here and Piscean energy. You're like, no. I'm going to dig deep to discover who I am. And that's how you come out as the Queen of Wands. She taps into her Piscean and her Aries energy to discover who she really is, and she transforms that. These are Saturn lessons, right? So it's like you took the energy and you transmuted it. That's what the Queen of Wands is. The Queen of Wands will take the energy of Saturn and transmute it through clarity with the Ace of Swords. There was a clarity that you found, some type of clarity in regards to who the heck you are. And you stepped into this power and this authority. Your past energy pushed you into, motivated you, and inspired you to find out who you were and to learn to love all parts of you. In doing that, you swiftly are moving into this transformative energy of the 8 of Wands with Death here, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. You are now moving into stable, committed relationships that you will be celebrated in, and where you will celebrate life. This is pure happiness, bliss. It's expansion, it's travel. It's the ability to continue to grow and develop in a partnership that will be committed to you, that is enduring. And this opportunity is absolutely representative of who you are now. This is Jupiter energy, expansion. 10 of Cups, Piscean energy with Pluto. Transforming what brings you joy and happiness through the transmutation of yourself, your identity. This is amazing. Passion is coming your way. And there is a man or woman, it's coming across as a fair man. There's someone who thinks very highly of you because they've watched you transform and transmute this energy. Let's see what's coming your way. Ooh, a mountain. Yeah, that's in the past. I love how Spirit does that. That's in the past, okay? That's in the past. Look at this, confidence, guidance. And what do we have here? Stepping stones. The process of arrival. Wow. Love this. Love this, love this, love this. Who's coming towards the individuals watching this video? Ooh. Oh, a loyal partner. And the raccoon. I love it. Okay. The problem solver. The one who's adaptable. That goes into this 4 of Wands energy. Someone who's creative, an entrepreneur. I love this. The helm here, this is this steering clear. This is someone who's this is giving me Sag energy. The explorer. This is someone who has wisdom. Someone who's going to help steer you in the right direction. And with this archer, this is a matchmaker. Someone who's on target. These are your ancestors aligning you with this. This news is on the way. The birds were at the bottom of the deck. That is news on the way. This has been a very long road. In the past, you could have dealt with some third-party experiences, guys. Too many people being involved. Too many people having something to say about what you're doing. And now you're moving into peace. Now you have a higher level of perspective, a clearer vision. You know where you're going. And this is going to be a long experience, an opportunity that is going to be full of commitment and longevity with the 4 of Wands. In the past, this is that red herring, misleading information. Misleading information. One more, a man. Oop, can't make this up. This is that fair man that we got coming out here. I don't know if I would consider him fair. And then the church, wow, with a marriage, structure, and belief systems. Guys, look at this at the bottom of the deck. The Celtic knot, unconditional love, a divine union, eternal love, and enduring, connected, and a love of a lifetime. Need I say more? Let's end here. Whoever this is for, you put in the work, you busted your ass, and now God is about to reward you. Keep going on this journey. It's here. It's coming. The Eight of Wands came out. You close out the cycles and the chapters of the past. Allow the new to come in. It's 4:44 on the clock, guys. Have a great day. You may be seeing that. Watch Bay come in. Good night.